Experiment. Explore. Enjoy.
So we're here with Chelsea from
Hi.
Chompy, COO at Chompy, who has done, amongst loads of other things, the design work for the Chompy Synthesizer and Sampler.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can you tell us about the design? When did it start? And what inspired you to do this?
Yeah, so we used to run an electronic music education program before we did Chompy Club. It was called Technologic, and we used to run workshops, and we also worked in like high school and college age education as well as adults. And one thing that we found pretty often was that people who maybe weren't as excited about like really hyper technical gear would get maybe a little bit intimidated to want to jump in. And the only caveat with that was that a lot of our younger students, they're less encumbered by being afraid to make mistakes, but they always gravitated toward things that looked fun and inviting. And then also, as a female, like we like to have our things like maybe look a little more fun than just utilitarian. There's like this marriage of form and function that
Absolutely.
makes things more fun to use when you like how it looks as well. So that was a big piece of what informed the design. And then our students that we had also, they had a lot to do with the character development, also helping us kind of choose like, let's make this look fun to use. And feel like you can't really make a mistake. I know a lot of people think maybe it looks like a toy. It can be. It's a pretty serious instrument, but it also like you don't have to know a lot to enjoy it and hop right in. So the character was kind of the starting point of how do we make this something that doesn't have to feel so serious, because all of our synthesizers and gear most of the time are very serious instruments, and you can have fun, but it's very calculated, especially like we have a lot of Euro rack, and we love it, but it is a little more of a planned, calculated thing. So trying to find a way to break that barrier to entry where you can just jump in and not feel afraid.
Exactly, like invite people in.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
so inviting the way it looks.
So, and I'm very tactile. I want to touch things. I want it to feel like I can just jump in and not be worried about if I'm going to mess up a button or a knob. So our life is very full of color, so that has been a big piece of the design, and everything on the unit, a lot of it's customizable. So the panel sets, we have different colorways that here, we've been playing around with lots of different options, so we
fantastic.
have more colorways coming later this year. So these were all just some fun tester options that we've been messing with. But you can, if you have any Chompy, we also have colorway kits. You don't have to buy a new device. You can just update the kit and swap your panels
Great.
out. The keycaps and the key bed are all mechanical keyboard focused. So there's MX cherry switches on a hot swap key bed. So if you're into mechanical keyboard culture, there are so many options for your key switch preference on responsiveness. MX Cherry was just a really good, like high quality standard that is a good kind of across the board reliable switch. But we also have different types of keycaps. So we these are our marshmallow keycaps that get manufactured actually in Washington State, not far from where we are. By a company called Signature Plastics. And then we also have a really rad set of Bobo profile keycaps that are made by Taihao in Taiwan. And we just love the ability to customize things. Like, it's just more fun when you get to make your unit or your instrument your own. So
Definitely.
yeah, keycaps, the knobs are also customizable. We have two colors right now, purple and black, and the handle can be removed, and we have a white and a black handle currently. So we're just going to continue to expand the universe of being able to customize your unit. And then each set, I've been having fun with the design. So this is our collaborative Chase Bliss Chompy Club collaboration. So we have like a little Chase Bliss Chompy Island in there. It has a bunch of different elements of both the Chase Bliss brand, and if you know their brand at all, there's some fun little Easter eggs of stories of their history in there, as well as our little character in the world that he lives in.
That's so
And then,
good.
I don't know, hopefully without messing too much up, the bottom of these blue Treasure Island ones have kind of a big island graphic that's on all of our sweatshirts.
Amazing.
What's
Well,
that?
I mean, I've got no doubt that part of the appeal and the popularity of Chompy is through the way it looks.
Oh,
The
thank you.
inviting, what you've brought to it is really, it's kind of a really magical thing.
Oh, thank you. We want to have fun. I think as adults, sometimes we lose that sense of playfulness as we get encumbered by like what we have to do and being productive or making something that sounds a certain way, and you forget to like just dive in and make mistakes or just actually have fun with making music. And it doesn't always have to be some great masterpiece, and maybe it does, eventually lead there, but like just remember to play. I think we love Lego, like those child toys, and I think that ability to customize and be playful even as an adult is something that helps your creative process be a little more inspired.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Well, you've done a fantastic job, and I really appreciate speaking to you today, Chelsea.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Appreciate it.